Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replays. Looks like we got a bit of a clan war. Bottom right side as the red Hindustanis, we have CaboBV. Spawn on top right side as the blue Portuguese, we have Darkjosh89. Let's cover each player's civilization bonuses. Hindustanis, camel and gunpowder civilizations. Villagers cost 5, 10, 15, 20% less per age. Camel riders attack 25% faster, gunpowder units get +1/+1 armor, and can build caravanseries in the Pure Age, which are meant for trade, and there's no trade in 1v1s. Or at least not really feasible trade. You can always trade with your opponent's market somehow. Unique units, golems, infantry. And let's see, that is a spearman unit that does not do bows versus cavalry, if I remember correctly. I can't remember exactly what to do. Camel Rider, Imperial Camel Rider, which is an extra upgrade for your camels. Unique text, Grand Trunk Road, all income is 10% faster. Shangati, give hand cannoneers +2 range. Team bonus, camels and light cavalry units get +2 attack versus buildings, which actually can be quite handy. Help clean up your opponent's infrastructure. Blue, let's see now. Portuguese, naval and gunpowder civilization. All units cost 20% less gold, which is very nice indeed. Warriors generate additional wood and additional food, which can be quite nice for the early game. Plus 10% ship health, very worthless right now. We've got a lot of scouts on the field, a lot of spearmen as well. Looks like both sides trying to poke forward with some various trash. And can, of course, battle Federitas in Imperial Age, which are basically building 9 villagers for the price of 20. Unique units, organ guns. Honestly, I would say, wish they rebalanced the organ to be more like a Mangonel. As right now, it doesn't really. If war tries to mimic a scorpion, while not really worth in my opinion. And Caravel, not very useful on this map. Karak, I really wish they also have this not be just a ship upgrade, makes us move for our land maps. And Arquebus, gunpowder units fire more accurately. Technologies research 25% faster. Personally, I think Portuguese is a bit overdue for a slight rework. I think of some ways to help rework the Portuguese. The Cubans, I think it was able to build another town center in the feudal age. Imagine something similar to that, but just with a Federita. As a way to promote building a Federita, maybe have a long production build rate. But think about that, having the ability to build a single Federita in the feudal age, that would definitely change quite a bit. It would help give me like an increased villager count in the mid game without really being a massive swing, because it's still a bit expensive, like 250 gold and 250 stone. The villager does save herself by pulling out some scaffolding all around her. You got a good number of spearmen and scouts in this region. The scouts may just want to abandon those spearmen. He does abandon the spearmen now. Red should probably need to pull out some more defensive spearmen. Red right now is deploying more spearmen, as well as more villagers. We do, of course, still have some more spearmen for blue. And this one's red spearman will get shanked down. And stringing these spearmen one at a time, which is not very good. Got these scouts moving around. And trying to get some good engagement there on the scout. These scouts pushing with 4 does get a good slice there on that villager. And these spearmen falling back, but these scouts pushing with 4 trying to pass engage this wood line. They does have a good number of spearmen here. Looks like we'll take out one of these spearmen now. Scouts are being collapsed on in by multiple spearmen. He's trying to double for this gold now and needs to pull out a mining camp there. This scout does manage to break on through. A single spearman is all he needs to stop them. In fact, traps him in the villager line. The villagers aren't trapped in there with him. He's trapped in there with the spearman. Scouts are, of course, moving around, trying to find a good engagement there. Does find one of these exposed scouts or villagers there. This wounded villager could be a very good target as well. Over here, we've got this scout receiving some towns on fire. Does stay alive. anything can perhaps shank him. Villagers do 3 damage, and the scouts do have 0 inherent hack armor. So, eventually, one of these villagers could just shank that scout themselves. Spearman pushing on forward. We got this Spearman trying to defend. Scouts pushing forward, trying to deal with this farmer there. Does get a good slice there. Red Scout does have 6 spearmen right here. Blue has 4 or 5 spearmen as well. So blue just have over a straight up superior force. Blue should just try to be highly aggressive with his own spearmen to hit these spearmen. And when they start engaging, the blue scouts can go flank around and get some slices of the back. This wood line's almost exhausted. Not a whole lot of wood left there. So once they start making some holes there, the scouts could stream on in. Red's going for more spearmen. Needs more than just what he has at the moment. There's a lot of scouts here. Let's get inside town center there. Town center is firing a handful of arrows there. So the rest of this foray is about to be cleaned on up. We do have another wall or house being deployed right there to wall in. We got the spearman now engaging. Blue does have spearman here. Looks like the red villagers trying to come on in to help them out. There are 5 spearmen versus it looks like blue's 6 spearmen. More red spearmen are pushed way forward. Got a bit of high ground damage here coming out by blue as well. And it looks like these spearmen are falling back up north. Do that. Looks like 7 spearmen for red, 7 spearmen for blue. Blues have seen a bit more damage there. Got 7 scouts now pushing forward. Blue spearmen's now trying to advance on forward. Now I do got castle HP being plotted by red, as well as some horse armor. Paid for, being purchased from Bethesda. Do now have castle HP being plotted by blue as well. Let's just try and transition to some archery. You do have, let's see, you can't get full arbalist, you can get bracer, you can't get all the archer technologies, barring Parthian tactics and heavy cav archers. Castle H now researched by red. Looks like blue's going to be backing off the region. You get some pikemen, he gets light cavalry, a lot of good research for these forces. Since he has still a significant number on the field, getting the research for them wouldn't be half bad. Now I do have some camels been pulled on the field. Scouts now trying to make an opening there on that palisade wall. He's going to reinforce the palisade wall with a palisade wall. And they're now trying to stab down there. Getting some good slices there on these lone archers. Very, very nice. Picking them off one at a time is always quite nice. Spearmen's getting some good hits there on these spearmen. Do not have blue reach the castle age there. We've got a couple archers in the mix as well. Up here, we do have now the camels pushing forward, trying to get some good damage onto these villagers. Does get some of those villagers down. Right now, the Portuguese player has 38 versus 43. And the spearmen are starting to go down, hitting some of these villagers as well. Up here, looks like red's spearmen starting to go on down as well. Red's now pulling out a Ford town center here. Not a lot of wood from the secure. And his camel is going to be shanked by these villagers. Got the reinforcing archers still being pursued and picked off by these camels. So we need to hit that camel as well. Who's now trying to advance forward. Does have no light cavalry upgrade, no pikeman upgrade. And it's going for knights. Blue's trying to follow him back. Trying to get a number of knights on the field. Red's eyeing for more villagers. And now pushing forward these camels. Camel does go down to the knight and spearman. A good number of scouts here. One knight in the mix. Second knight up here. Two spearmen here. Red's now eyeing for another town center. Blue is falling behind in villager count. Blue has 10 villagers queued up on one town center. That's not looking great. Scouts receive private damage there now. Scouts have very little health remaining. They can be quickly disintegrated. Knights and spearmen trying to advance forward. The camels do back themselves to the corner, so these camels could go down. Seeing hits by multiple sources. The camels do split on up. This small force here could be overwhelmed by those camels. It looks like Red does manage to escape out of there thanks to a nice split move. Camels pushing way up north, trying to make an opening here through the palisade walls. These camels will turn around and engage their knight pursuer, and does get destroyed there. Blue has a lot of forces here, but all those scouts are still so wounded. Trying to go for more housing here, and pikemen or spearmen do get some good damage there onto these camels. The camels are going to be backing themselves to the corner, and that is a dead end, literally. They do manage to escape and find an opening to escape on out of there. Scouts and knights advancing forward. And do got this monk relic here. Does a relic provide enough can a relic stop movement? Apparently relic can stop movement there, so the relic has been incorporated into the wall. It has only 30 health, so maybe attack the relic somehow? And the relic ever get destroyed, say even by a Mangonel? Ooh, there is an opening down here. It's being patched up by a wall now. Red's now trying to repair this house as well. The house has been repaired, so it's no longer being repaired. And now got this archer engaging these camels. The camels do have 1/1 armor. This is still seeing quite a bit of fire now. We got this camel following back, trying to get some. Trying to avoid all these spearmen. Blue's now deploying more and more monks, and Blue's villager count is still severely low, and he does not have much to show for it, honestly. He has some more, trying to pull out monks there to grab some relics. Nobody's claimed a relic yet, or garrison relic. Trying to break through here. Trying to make another breach over here. Monk trying to get a conversion off on, looks like this villager here. And now Blue's eyeing for a forward siege workshop. A number of these scouts are starting to go on down to these camels. They do not have a lot of health remaining. I don't think you'll even get a single villager. Oh, does get one villager there. And does take out two villagers. Almost gets the third one who had 1 health remaining. This force is starting to break on through. He's trying to rebuild the housing there. Siege workshop being pulled out of the field. Maybe a good idea to go for a battering ram. And also, destroying all these housing here with a battering ram wouldn't be half bad. We now have a defensive castle being pulled out by Red. Blue still has a significant number of villagers on the build queue. Is he eyeing for going for Imperial Age into... No, he doesn't have enough, nowhere near gold for Imperial Age. I was gonna say, is he going to go from Imperial Age into a pair of Federitas? Honestly, you'll need 3 Federitas at least. Probably 4. Knights of Transport, trying to get some conversions there onto the Camel Riders. Good shots, good Magneto hit there on the town center. As long as it maintains max range, he's able to outrange the town center. We now have a 4 blue castle being plotted on the field. Looks like at least by 1 villager. Of course, the knights are stopping from actually starting, and we do have a single villager now pulling out a castle. It'll take quite some time to pull it out. Up north, got these camels advancing forward. Does spot the monk with a relic there, but does not take him out. Camels trying to now break through this palisade wall there, or palisade gate. Goes there. Ooh, annihilates some of his own spearmen there. Now got the golems, a fast-moving spearman here, trying to overrun the mangonels. Castle's still being built, being reinforced by these villagers now. May find engagement there onto those villagers there. Mangonel does get a good hit. Remember, I don't think the golems do bonus damage versus cavalry, even though they do have spears. And wait, that is his own blue golem now advancing forward, able to be shanked by the other spearmen. And looks like Blue has claimed a couple of camels for himself as well. And now I do have this keep the plot of field. Keeps a good hit there on the repairing villagers. Maybe I'm for some organ guns now. They don't have the wood or gold for that. Right now, jeez, literally double villager count, 124 to 62. But Blue's been able to find so much aggression in this game, it's evening out. This town center has been destroyed. This one now receiving a bit of fire, doing a lot of friendly fire damage there. No, that's a castle, not a town center. Going back to the region, taking out some of those farms. Rocks are very good at decimating farms. Now, multiple mangonels here that can do some great work against these villagers if they get into range. Overall, no aggression to Blue's base right now. And Blue is finally to pull out a second town center. Red has to pull out a number of defensive castles here. Blue needs to start eyeing some battery rams to engage those castles. Oh, we do got an organ gun here. Knights on advance forward, trying to get some good hits there onto the market. Market does go down quite quickly. Blue's keep or castle still in a good position there. Knights are advancing forward. The Knights do outnumber the camels there, and the camels do receive a decent volley there from the mangonels. It's good damage there. Most of these camels are severely wounded, probably thanks to those mangonels. And these Knights do push on forward a little bit too much. Got a good number of golems in this region. And that camel does go down. Okay, some of these forces killed on off. You got these Knights moving around. You got these mangonels finding some good damage. And that keep our town center does go down. Blue is starting to even out the villager count now. All thanks to the fact that his opponent's not really pulling out more villagers because he has plenty. Red's now pulling out more and more camels. Does actually have 15 villagers queued on up. Does cancel the queue there. Ooh, bit of good damage there on both forces. Camels do see a bit of fire there. Got multiple monks here trying to get some conversions off. Does convert some of these wounded camels. A number of camels have been converted there, and he's individually targeting every single one. So some of these monks are not on cooldown at the moment. Camels now turning forward, trying to deal with these monks. Knights and camels engaging. Ooh, that's a lot of friendly fire damage there. Both sides have been decimated. Both players are still in pure age, or Castle Age. Red's not going for pure age. Blue is not going from pure age just yet. Do now have another support siege workshop being fluid on out. It may be a good idea to get out some battery rounds. Red's army is being killed on off. So Red may need to stop in pure age in order to get out more military. One of the Magnos do go down now. And the camels are being focused down as well. His other Magno will be saved. More of these camels are streaming on forward. Now the monks are trying to get some conversions on off. Hounds are now being pulled up by Red. We good hard point there. All the one Magno is still alive. Starting to siege down some of this other housing. Nice to try and stream up forward. Does get some kills there on these villagers. At this point in time, blowing out some organ guns to the high ground wouldn't hurt. It will provide some good fire support against these camels. The camels don't exactly have great armor. One pierce armor, one melee armor. Looks like Blue's blowing out some more forces. Red does get into pure age now. Going for some horse armor as well as some more camels. Blue needs to get out more spearmen. He does have a good number of converted camels this region, but mostly just knights remaining. Blue's starting to fall back, unable to deal with all the max camels. Red can get full, of course, Imperial camels, the most advanced camels you can get. They have 3 humps rather than just the 1. It's getting some good conversion there on these camels. We got a castle now queued on up by it's red scaffolding. And these camels are moving around. We got these knights and camels trying to engage these camels. Alright, Blue's knights trying to pursue these camels now. Red's now going for the light cavalry research, not for the camel research. Now I've got this castle being pulled out on the high ground. Blue's now going for his own castle. Red's castle will be completed first. There's a lot of villages being pulled out from both sides for this. Village count is 130 to 111. And Red's castle will be complete right before his opponent, and Blue does back out the game now. It's Adam Great saying, thank you for watching. On to the next replay.